Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer video. So I'm a bit late to the party, but hey, better late than never. It looks like there was an information dump regarding Warhammer 3 in a recent PC Gamer article. Now there seems to be some interesting information in this article and we're going to cover it now, but before anything, take everything with a pinch of salt. Some publications do get stuff wrong every now and then, like for example, in the cover of the physical interview for this, which is slated for August 2021 issue, they call Khorne the blood god, the god of blood, as you can see on screen right now. Yes, it's a minor error, but the reason I'm stating this is we've already seen some other publications post something which wasn't true. So with all that being said, let's just jump right in. So the first two pages really has nothing in terms of new information. In fact, it's pretty much going over the survival battle stuff, which I could have sworn that PC Gamer have already covered in the past. This is from the very same demo event that myself and other creators took part in, so either that or they're just very late to the party. We do, however, get some interesting renders. I believe these might be in-game renders of the Bloodletters, the Cultists, and the Fleshhounds. They look very nice. And to be honest, the Bloodletters look pretty cool. But really, for the majority of the article, there's not a lot of information that we haven't heard before, or new imagery that we haven't seen before. However, in the last two pages, things do get a little interesting. So we'll cover those, and if you want to read out through the whole article, I'll have a link to it in the description below. So this is something very strange to me, but they mention here, and I quote, "And if you're still playing as one of the demonic factions, you'll still have these survival battles when you take the fight to Kislev and Cathay. By making them boss battles that you have to earn, hopefully Creative Assembly will be able to preserve their novelty somewhat." Okay, this seems a tad strange to me, so as we know, we have to fight the 4 Chaos Gods, which will be taking the fight directly to their palaces or respective castles. The one that we've all seen online, and the ones that I played myself, was that of the Battle of the Brass Keep, where we went to the domain of the blood god Khorne. It was already confirmed that we'd be having survival battles against the other 3 Chaos Gods, but I'm not too sure what I feel about having survival battles against Kislev and Cathay if we're playing as Chaos. I'm assuming that what they've said here is factual, as they were doing a developer interview like I did myself, but I don't know, it just seems like it's a bit too much. Also, the Cathayans and Kislevites will get, what, 4 survival battles, but then the Demons of Chaos will only get 2, unless they get to fight the other Chaos Gods, which means they get 5? There's a lot of mathematics here, and it's just because I'm confused, because I don't want survival to be the only main focus for the endgame. Maybe this is just poor wording on PC Gamer's side, because there's another quote here which does give a bit of information as to what they want from Game 3. This is from one of the game directors and goes as follows: "We've taken the feedback from the previous games, and a lot of people really like the kind of idea that we introduce more complexity to the endgame mechanics, and give you more than just conquer, conquer, conquer to think about, and to link the narrative to that. So with Warhammer 3, we've done that even more." Game director Ian emphasizes that this is still a sandbox game, where you can conquer to your heart's content, but there's also more of a clear story thread for you to follow, a journey into the Chaos Realms, so you're not merely gobbling up territory. It's an even more enhanced version of what we started doing in the Vortex campaign, he adds. Okay, so fair enough, he wants to add in more. The Eye of the Vortex campaign did have a decent amount of different mechanics. It wasn't just the final battle, but you had to collect a resource, then do a ritual, defend from oncoming enemies, and then all the way after a certain amount of rituals you had the final battle. Then when it came to other races and factions that were added in, they all had their own take on different things too, if they weren't focusing around the main narrative. I think when it comes to the player base, myself included, a lot of fears that we had is the fact that the survival battle was pushed so heavily in the marketing that we've not heard about anything else, so understandably we've been kind of worried that it's just going to be the survival battle. But if they're going to make this sort of a enhanced version of the Eye of the Vortex campaign, this should be fairly interesting. I can imagine us collecting some sort of resource to try and get into the Chaos Realms or something, or maybe some sort of artifacts along the way, but as we're collecting some artifacts, the Chaos armies are attacking us to stop us from getting in there. I don't know, something like that? There's a little bit of new information regarding the Domination Mode, which is a multiplayer battle mode, and brace yourselves, it apparently takes elements from the survival battle, where domination battles are an exciting new way for us to get players started with multiplayer. Okay, so they want more people playing multiplayer. And they state again, we wanted to shake up the formula of a traditional land battle and give players a chance to bring on reinforcements from their army pool and allow them to react how the game is unfolding. And you're also fighting over capture points, so I'm assuming that this is going to work like some sort of King of the Hill type of battle, which is cool, I don't mind that. I don't really play a lot of multiplayer though, but if it's fun, why not? I'll give it a try. There's also something interesting here, which states, there's at least one new battle type in single player as well, adding minor settlement battles to Warhammer for the first time in the series. Yes, this was already confirmed, don't you worry, but let's continue. These sit between full-blown sieges, which are currently also being tinkered with, and regular battles, and will apparently come with their own mechanics, including the ability to tackle the settlement from any angle rather than just from a couple locations. 360 mechanics we already expected, but they are pretty much hinting that there might be more. I don't know, it could just be bad writing, cause I don't know, it just seems like it's a bit too much. Unless they're referring to something like deployables or something like that, I don't really see too much needed, barring the fact that we just need a 360-degree map and of course a actual physical settlement. Lastly, we have this weird quote. With Warhammer 3, it's Creative Assembly's last chance to play with Games Workshop's grim fantasy universe, at least for now. It's kinda implying that they know something that Creative Assembly are planning for the future? Like if they're hinting for Total War Warhammer 40k or Total War Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which, yeah, would be cool, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're just speculating and not just stating that it's pure speculation. Right, not a lot of information here, I just wanted to highlight stuff that just sounded quite interesting from this article, and there does seem to be a little bit of news at the very least. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below and we'll start a bit of a discussion. And just to confirm again that the article will be linked in the description below should you want to check out the pages for yourself. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons, your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.